And here it is, a truly remarkable, technically innovative EEG device, SmartLink Pro. And I wouldn't be standing here today if I did not honestly believe these words. Just to quickly mention that the signal quality is simply exquisite as with all the previous MBT devices, and I don't believe we should waste any more words on that. It's just something that I believe should simply be the default for all the EEG systems. So without further ado, let's go straight to the innovative solutions we introduced. In SmartLink Pro, we implemented native support for Bluetooth 5.0. We had been looking for ways to further improve the mobility of SmartLink and reliability of data transfer while maintaining low latency and precise synchronization. And Bluetooth 5.0 is the solution that offered us everything we had been looking for. First of all, high reliability of connection. With Bluetooth 5.0, SmartLink Pro now has lower interference with other devices due to the new transmission protocols and improved connection stability. Next, it has great wireless synchronization. Our clients already know that the wirelessly synchronized jitter and delay with MBT devices are really small, but we have now further improved it and taken it to another level. This is achieved by bringing the transmission latency down by the factor of 5. And finally, higher data transfer rate. We achieved the data throughput of over 1 megabit per second, which means that we can easily stream 32 channels of raw EEG data sampled at 1000 Hz. Next to Bluetooth 5, we also have SD card for out-of-range, ultra-high frequency recordings. We went further to increase the sampling frequency even over this 1 kHz for some specific use cases. SmartLink Pro can sample at 2 kHz and record the data to SD card. However, while recording the data to SD, the signal preview is available on both Android and PC as long as the amplifier is in range. The SD card also contributes to further increasing reliability when recording a high number of channels at high sampling frequencies under the challenging conditions for wireless recordings. And so why do we believe these two features together make for the new standard in EEG? Well, simply because by introducing Bluetooth 5.0, we increase the connection reliability and stability and significantly reduce the latency of the connection to further improve synchronization. This increased mobility, in combination with reliability of SD card backup, yields a perfect tool for recording EEG in the harsh conditions even mentioned, outdoor and hyperscanning. Although these two together are very powerful, we did not stop here, so let's move on to the next, and I'm free to say, unique feature of SmartLink Pro. SmartLink Pro also features a precise 3D head motion tracking. We integrated a 9D inertial motion unit for measuring gyroscope, accelerometer, and magnetometer data with high precision. It's not only these three, but the way they are combined that allows us to precisely track head motion in all the three directions. So you can look wherever you want, these beautiful side screens, for example, and the head model will follow. This is important in the experiments that require simultaneous recordings of brain and body dynamics, including head movement, for participants interacting with the environment, for example, in music studies. To use this feature, just check the 3D head motion tracking box in our software, and all this information is also available for post-processing and artifact reduction. And for the number of channels, we've added a few. We've added additional 8 differential channels for EXG recordings, EOG, ECG, and EMG, in order to preserve 24 channels free to just record EEG. However, these 8 channels are configurable so that you can also use full utility 32 channels for EEG, for example, to improve source localization compared to SmartLink Mobi. Now, to reach the full capacity of all this hardware, one also needs a modern and intuitive UX/UI app design. We have taken into account all your feedback over the last years and carefully designed the PC and Android applications. Okay, so let me say a few words on software. We understand that our clients need to reduce the possibility of making an error during recording, leading to lost data and irreparable data sets. On the other hand, they want to reduce the experiment setup time as much as possible to make it all 1 or 2 clicks away, and all these while keeping this experience intuitive. To start with, we integrated NFC into SmartLink Pro for just tap and go. For those who have multiple SmartLink devices in their lab and who sometimes waste a lot of time on choosing the right amplifier from the list of available devices, with NFC technology, you can now just tap SmartLink Pro with the phone and the app is automatically started, connected to that particular amplifier, and you're already in the impedances setup mode. We've added the configurations feature for quick setup. Once you're there in the impedances setup mode, you don't want to set up your experiments each time from scratch. So we introduced configurations. When you configure your experiment for the first time, just save your configurations in a file on your PC or phone, and for each subsequent subject or session, load your own configurations from the file. Don't forget, you can make use of the phone sensors. The app also allows experimenters to integrate the phone sensor data to the recording in order to record their body movement we've talked about before. The phone sensors you can use are accelerometers, gyroscopes, GPS, and front and back camera. We have also implemented real-time motion artifact cleaning. For those who do the recording outside, increased movement may also cause motion and muscle-related artifacts. To deal with them, and to facilitate signal post-processing, we integrated the automatic real-time data cleaning to our software. When the algorithm is active, the software allows for recording of raw data together with the process data, so that the researchers can choose whether they want to use the process data or they still prefer to use the raw data and do the data processing themselves. Last but not least, over-the-air updates and upgrades. Over-the-air updates allow the app to automatically update with the new features we release. We have also introduced the over-the-air upgrades, which means that we can now upgrade the hardware remotely as well. So why did we do this? The hardware that is integrated in the device is quite advanced, and we will be upgrading it for all the new features and possibilities. This means that the device you get today is not the same device you will have 2 or 3 years from now. Some hardware features that are in it are just not yet supported by today's Windows and Android platforms and will reach their full capacity only a few years from now. But also, we will be upgrading the device based on your feedback and experience to introduce new possibilities that you need for your research. I would like to finish this walkthrough with a few nice-to-haves. SmartLink Pro is designed in low-power technology, and this allows for over 10 hours of data streaming and SD card recording. The device is extremely easy to connect with the cap. You just slide it in the connector box at the back of the cap until it clicks, and voila!